welcome back to Mom Talk. Happy January. I hope you all had a great holiday. Um, yeah, we wanted to start by talking about goal setting this year. And that can be hard because really 2025 was tough for a lot of us. And goals can feel hard after that, right? And so we want to help you through that and give you some ideas on what we can do and how we can move through that a little bit easier and like reframe our mindset around it instead of it feeling like a task, making it feel fun and easy and enjoyable.
Usually goal setting is my favorite time of the year. I love setting goals. Jessica knows when she came here, she's
Yeah,
like, goal? What
I
is
hate it.
a
I
goal?
really do.
What is a number? What is a vision board?
That's true.
And I love this stuff. I like look forward to the end of
Mhm.
the year, but I'm not gonna lie. I am not excited because this year was a tough year. I am 110% all about the Lord. And so I know this when we're talking about the year of the snake, it's kind of fishy things, but I'm saying it because I feel it on everybody. So this year, 2025 was a year of the snake, where this year you're supposed to be shedding. And shedding's hard. Like,
Yeah.
getting rid of things, good things, bad things. I know, for me, shedding friendships, shedding a little bit of weight, shedding a lot of things that I thought were very important to me, we've shed this year. And I thought it was bad, but it's actually a good thing. Like this year was a good year. If you look back, I mean, it was a hard year, but it really is a good year. But what I was going to say is, I usually love goal setting, and I'm just not excited about 2026.
This is gonna be new for you because this is something that like I don't do. You've kind of made me do it.
Yeah.
But I this is not something I normally do. It's not comfortable for me in my normal life. I like to tell people all the time, like I'm so type B that like I kind of just go with the flow and whatever happens, happens. Like goal setting almost feels dangerous to me because if I don't meet those goals, then I'm very hard on myself. And so that's why I don't really love it. But we're going to talk about how we kind of reframe that mindset, right? Because as I've been here, it's been several, many years. Now I've kind of stepped a little bit over the line and closer to where Cassidy loves to be. And so we're going to kind of meet in the middle. That's what's important here.
And we need to get out of the mindset of new year, new you.
Yeah.
It's so much more. We don't want to always have to push harder. I think that was my biggest thing, is I always wanted to get better, push harder. But sometimes in your life, you need to be happy with where you're at and not always push harder. And so when we're setting the goals, don't always be in that mindset of I need to push harder. Make sure that you're ready for more.
Well supported. That's the thing. Support. Because if we just set this goal, like I need to do more, I need to do more, I need to do more, that's where we can kind of feel like we're not succeeding. And that's hard, especially as a mom, especially if you have many tasks that you have to do on a daily basis. Adding another one feels overwhelming. So, better supported, right? New year, new goals with better support, not necessarily a new you.
So it's not the all extreme, go in or go all. And you have to make sure that your body is ready for more. Like if you're living in that constant fight or flight, stressed out state, don't go add new goals to your plate, right?
Yeah.
You've got to figure out what's going on with you right now. And that's where chiropractic helps tremendously, helping your body get out of that fight or flight so you have the room to set new goals.
Right. Your ability, your capability is a little bit broader. So we talk about this a lot, right? So if we're stuck in that fight or flight, and that's something that our body is used to, our body is going to feel safe in disorganized chaos. When our body feels safe there, anytime we try to move away from that into a state of peace, that's going to feel dangerous, even though theoretically it's not. And the reason why it feels dangerous is because your body's not used to it. It's not normal for you. And so a lot of times, this transition from that fight or flight to that rested, well regulated state can be a journey. It can be hard because our body wants to revert back to what it knows and what feels safe, even though it wasn't serving us, right?
So make sure your body is ready for new goals and not living in that fight or flight. And that's how chiropractic can help. But we need to set easy, achievable goals. And one way we can do that is by having categories, right?
Yeah.
So maybe start with a couple of goals on like body support, like set a goal of drinking half your body weight at least 3 days a week
In water.
in water.
Tea and soda doesn't count. Like, and the ice in it doesn't count either.
What about alcohol?
Okay, well, that's part of like supporting like our mental well-being, maybe for some people. For others, maybe not. Iced coffee is like my kryptonite. We all know this. The ice in that does not count.
Yeah,
okay,
definitely not.
like for me and for you guys.
Do you get
count.
water?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I really do.
Half your body weight?
Yeah. So here, I just, it depends on if I'm so tight B, I forget my water cup all the time, which is why you guys see me drink out of that plastic water bottle. Probably that's going to be one of my goals. Like maybe not a plastic water bottle this year. Maybe we're going to have like our actual Yeti cup, or that's doesn't have to be Yeti. I think mine is, I don't know, a roommate or something, but it doesn't matter. Nonetheless, that's probably going to be one of my goals. The easy goal, right? Like still get the water, but maybe out of a better cup.
But that's a good way how you can support your body.
Yeah.
Getting adjusted, take care of the nervous system. Mm-hmm. That could be a huge goal for your body.
Sleep. Oh my gosh. Okay, so you guys know I have toddlers. Sleep is like not a thing in our house right now. But we are trying out different bedtime routines. How do we support them and their nervous systems before they go to bed? Like decreasing blue light, right? At least an hour before you go to sleep. Making sure that we are winding down, not up, before we go to bed. I'm talking to Jared, my husband. We don't rile the kids up before we go to bed and then expect them to sleep. But that's not how that works, right? So do things that are going to calm your nervous system and your body before you sleep, so you're better supported to actually get restful sleep and fall asleep a little bit faster.
So those are some good ideas of setting goals for your body. What about setting goals for nervous system regulation? Like, how about getting up early in the morning and spending some time alone?
Yeah,
I mean, it's so important. I do that. I think it's very important to get your mind right. Do you ever spend any time alone?
No.
Yeah.
Never.
And I think that's what we do as moms, is it's always for somebody else, right?
Always.
You mean you have to keep your husband happy, you have to keep your kids happy, but what are you doing for yourself?
You're talking to me.
I'm talking to you, but my husband started waking up.
Yeah.
Early with me, my time, and so I had to wake up earlier
to have you time.
To have me time. I'm enjoying working out with my husband, but I think for your nervous system to be able to accept these new goals, we have to spend time alone. And it could be reading a book, right? Just a little, or a daily devotional, or just a minute of quiet time. Like, when do we ever do that as moms?
As moms, never. And what we do, never. It's always chaos in here, I feel like.
Yes.
So yeah, you're right. That is important. Doing something that you love, right? Before you were a mom, what did you love to do? I don't remember. I used to do aerial yoga, which sounds crazy, but like that was my thing. It was an hour 3 times a week where I was by myself. Like nobody really talked to me because it's yoga, right? So that was my thing. And then I became a mom and went through like the rest of chiropractic school and like forgot about that. And maybe we get back to that. I don't know. Like, but what do you love? What sets you on fire? What calms you down? What like makes you excited but also peaceful at the same time? We all have something.
Yeah, maybe
right?
It's not getting up early.
Yeah.
And spending, maybe it is going to a yoga class that's by yourself. Just setting that one thing.
Maybe it's grocery shopping by yourself.
Ugh.
I love that.
Ugh.
But okay, but like my kids are like trying to jump out of like the little cart while we're there.
Just the grocery store. Ugh.
Well, let's be honest, Jared does that anyway. But maybe it's something like that where you're just like alone.
Or just slow down, right?
Yeah.
If I could change, or one of my goals this year is to slow down. Like,
Mm.
I never stop. From the minute I wake up till I go to sleep,
Yeah,
I
I don't know
never
how you do
stop. And
it.
I'm rushing, rushing,
Mm.
rushing, rushing. So I know for this year, my goal is to have a day, one day. I mean, we cannot set unrealistic goals
Yeah.
because I have three kids.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a high school soccer player, high school tennis player. Like,
Yeah.
it's not real when you're setting goals to slow down every day. I mean, come on, that's not going to happen.
Mm.
But maybe let's make one day a week realistic. Slow down, not be rushed every minute of every day. I think that's a huge thing for us moms to start doing
Yeah.
this year.
Yeah. Yep. And I think also like releasing the guilt of not being everything for everybody. This is something that is really hard to learn. And it's something that's really hard to integrate into our lives. We get so used to doing for everybody that we forget to do for ourselves, and we have to kind of release that. Like some things are going to have to be put on the back burner so that we can start focusing on ourselves a little bit better, um, so that we can be supportive in a way that is a little bit more meaningful in the other aspects of our life as well,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, we have to release the guilt of it for sure. I mean, I know I want to make it to every soccer game,
Mm.
every tennis match, but in reality, I'm burning myself into the ground doing it,
Mm-hmm.
right? And so maybe just having the conversation with your kids, what do they want you to be at? I know I'm struggling with not being able to make it to my son's high school soccer team. Who the heck makes soccer games at 4 o'clock? Like, do nobody work in this town? But you know, I have a guilt for that. But me and my son, we sat down and had a conversation, and he doesn't care. I go to his soccer games every Saturday and Sunday, right?
Yeah.
They understand that we're trying the best. We're doing everything we can for them. So if you're trying to make it to every event, maybe just sit down with your kid and ask them, what do they want you to go to, and what do they not really care. So you're not trying to make it to everything with your kids.
Right. And if you have little kids like me, and especially if you have a small baby, right? A lot of this guilt can revolve around like we see this a lot here. How do we feed our baby? Like a lot of people are like, I really wanted to breastfeed, but I couldn't. Like that's okay. You're feeding your baby. Your baby's happy. We like have to be okay with that, and we can like mourn that part of us that wanted that so badly, but also know that you're doing what you can and for you and for that baby. And so if it's not breastfeeding, that's okay. Or if you go out and you have a drink and you have to pump and dump, that's also okay, right? Like letting go of those things. It's okay to not be there every single night when your baby is really little. If that's something you want, that's also okay. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to people who like need that space just a little bit to feel normal again and more regulated. It's okay to take that.
And we are here. We are here to support you. We would
Mm-hmm.
love to hear your goals. All of our patients here, they're family to us, and we want to help and support them. So if you need someone to help you be accountable or just talk through some goals, some ideas of what you can do to make yourself happy again or healthy again. We've all gotten away from eating well and drinking water, having all the snacks, but we would love to be here not only to help your nervous system regulate by getting you out of that fight or flight, but having someone to talk to. I know most of my patients have my cell phone. They can call me anytime, message me. We can talk about it on the table. But we are definitely here to support you this year with all of your goals.
Yeah, and make it feel a little more normal, right? Because we're all going through the same thing, right? We sit here and we give you all of these ideas and this information, and we're still in the same sort of positions as you guys are, right? We're still trying to figure it out as well. We're still just regular moms,
So
right?
when you're setting these goals, sit down, make some categories. Okay, what are my goals for health? What are my goals for family? What are my goals for work? Let's make categories. Let's set a couple of realistic goals that we're going to hit. And if you don't want us to keep you accountable, find a friend, find a husband, maybe even your children to help you keep you accountable this year. Because, like I said, last year was the year of the snake, of shedding. Well, this year is getting on the horse and taking off. And so, but you can't take off if you don't have any goals. So even though I don't really want to set new goals, I will, because you have to have goals to hit them, right? If you have no goals, what are you aiming for, right? What do
You
you aim
know,
for, Jessica?
I think this could be pretty relatable. Like at this stage in my life, it's genuinely survival, but we have to also get out of that, right? We kind of get stuck in this survival wheel. You're right. If we don't have something,
Yeah.
right? So that's where I'm like talking about meeting the middle,
Yeah.
right? Like moving into more of like a middle ground type B person instead of like I am always this way. Being adaptable is going to be kind of what we're looking for at our house. So it's like how do we adapt to the current situation and move forward to get to X, Y, and Z, right? Because if we don't build that solid ground, again, we can't take off.
Yep. We're not going to ride the horse this year if we don't set goals.
Yeah.
So, again, we would love to help you. We would love to calm your nervous system down so you have the ability to set new goals or have the room to have new goals in your life. We are here for you. Anything
Yeah,
else?
we are here for you. We do genuinely love you guys. It does matter to us what is happening with you, not only with your health, but within your family and within your spirit and your soul. And so we want to make sure that we are a support system and any way that we can be. So we can't wait for this year with y'all.
We're excited.
See y'all next time. Bye, guys.